Was a day when Jeannie fell for all that stuff. Good morning. Welcome to A1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Thursday, August 11.
Ooh, are we switching spots? Do I always sit over here?
They'll be like, you guys are flipped.
Where's my computer?
So, started this morning with kind of a little refresher on the Koala product line. Jeannie and I both walked into the store about 2 seconds ago. So
I had to do an errand this morning.
Massively prepared. This chair
I was singing in my car.
Feels like wrong.
I was singing. It feels fine to me. I was singing, flying by the seat of our pants. And I made that up. That's our anthem. You're either born with it or you're not. I was born with it. Songwriting.
Because she rewrites every song that she's ever heard.
I sure do.
So, lately I've been getting into the car and there are show tunes playing, and
I love show tunes.
Show tunes.
He hates them, and I'm like, oh, Patrick, I'm so sorry. You have to listen to this because that's how much he hates it.
I've decided that you can tell a lot about how our evening and our morning goes when I show up and I'm wearing exactly the same thing I wore the day before.
Did you wear that yesterday?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice. I wouldn't even know.
I was like, no.
No, it's going to say something about
I think
the
I
shirt,
slept
but I
in
thought
that.
I'd let it go.
He didn't sleep in it. We were on a Zoom call this morning, and Patrick had to turn off the camera because Patrick.
Well, I never turned the camera on.
He was topless. He's topless for his Zoom call.
I was so tired this morning. I woke up at 6 and then
I was like, put a shirt on.
I was like, you know how sometimes there's a window where you can go back to sleep, and then I slept so heavy.
So the house next to us on Fridays, their landscaping people come at 7 a.m.
It's Thursday.
Oh, today's Thursday. I was hoping it was Friday. Okay, it's Thursday, so they come on Thursday mornings, and finally I got up and shut the door because,
That's not what woke me up. I just woke up.
You slept through that? I was awake through that whole thing, thinking about laminated cotton. I was laying there going, oh, when's my laminated cotton going to get to the store? I need it. That's what I wake up thinking. Yeah. A couple of things. People that are taking the upgrade class on...
so she says that the small move it foot is not yet up.
You know what? I put it up. As soon as we talked, I put it up, and then I took it down because there is...
so we have map pricing.
I thought I put it back up again. I took it down. Somebody else asked about it. I put it up at $250, but map pricing is $255.99. Because I called my rep because I was worried.
We were worried we were going to get in trouble.
I'm always worried that I'm breaking the rules.
We've been, and I go, do they call every store as much as they call us? There are a lot of accusations that flow around about this store. Like a couple years ago when we were launching the Solaris, for whatever reason, we got our order in really, really early, and we got all these copies of Palette. And then one of the biggest stores in the country was hosting an event, and they didn't have a copy of Palette for the event. And that was a big part of what they were doing. So I got a phone call from our rep being like, I know you got all these copies of Palette. Would you ever consider sending one to this other store?
And we were like, no problem.
And I was like, no problem. Tell me where to ship it and I'll ship it. Well, so I ship it to that store. That store proceeds to have the event and then sells the copy of Palette. And then like 5 months later, I get an email and a very panicked phone call about like threatening our dealership because we've sold a copy of Palette to one of their customers. And I'm like, who's the customer? Like, I've never shipped that.
And then I remembered of all
and then
people,
like I'm in bed and I'm like, where did they get like something screwed up? Like I've never shipped it. I've never done anything. Like the accusation happens at 4 and it's stressful. And I don't know what it is about this shop. We're always being accused of this stuff.
Yeah.
And
I was like, Patrick.
And she's like, we shipped a copy of Palette to them and they sold it. So
for their event.
That's what happened.
Favor.
So I call the rep and I'm like, dude, you guys are accusing us of shipping a product that we shipped to that retailer. The retailer sold the product
because they're linked to the store they're sent to. The
so product. They keep the copy of that so they could see that the serial number for that product had been sent to us. And he's like, "Oh my God!" And I'm like, "Dude, like, I mean, this happens like a handful of times a year,
maybe."
And it's like, and we are like, this goes back to whether we can ship the upgrades. Like, we're super sensitive to that. So, anyways,
you don't need to know that, right?
So we were worried that we would get in trouble about the Move It.
Yes.
So we wanted to make sure it was right.
Yeah, what we're going to do is we put it up at the map pricing, which was, this is for the Baby Lock one. Map pricing, it's normally $329.99. Map pricing is $255.99. So with your purchase, you'll get a gift card for $5.99. That makes your purchase $250.
Yesterday, I was like, just make it $255.99.
No. But it's up there. It's up there. You know, the Brother one was more expensive. I didn't check the map pricing on that one.
I'm looking right now.
The Move It Foot. Do we have map pricing?
Compact Move It Foot.
There's no map. There's no map pricing.
No listed map pricing. So just make it $250.
Ooh. All right. I'm going to change that right now. So don't get it yet. If you have the Brother retail, I don't know why, retail on the Brother Move It Foot is $616.99. But we're putting it up for $250. So if you want that compact foot,
so if you buy the Baby Lock foot, we'll make it up for you.
Yeah, we'll make it up for you. But we can't advertise it any lower than that. They don't even know what I'm talking about. Do we have them?
I put it with the Solaris.
We don't have that one.
You grab the computer cord. Thank you.
Where's the big one though? The little one, Patrick.
I put it with the Solaris.
Got it. Okay, here's the big difference. Flying by the seat of our pants. Okay. I call this the big bottom one. And so when you're using it, sometimes your fabric kind of gets stuck under here and you got to like give it a little flick. It's not that big a deal. I mean, it's got still
big butts and I cannot lie.
Okay. This is the compact one. So I'm not doing a very good job of showing this. Patrick, can you do it?
That's perfect.
Okay.
Don't go so close.
Here's
It's better perspective.
So
the compact one rides almost an inch higher.
Really?
Because it sits like, look at the angles. So it's like that. So like the compact one rides significantly higher because it's smaller. And we really, there's no real loss of power. It functions just as well. When they originally came out, I was like, oh, they're going to put this with the Solaris and the Luminaire. But the reality was the originally listed equipment was for this. So, this is all you use now, right?
I use, if you're not using, whether it's this one or this one, it came with your machine, you are missing out. I use this foot probably 95% of the time.
It does not need the upgrade to 3, but the new Luminaire XP3 and the Solaris Vision are coming with the compact
machine. If you get the
itself
machine,
comes with the compact walking foot. And we've had a number of people upgrade just because of the challenge with the thickness that Jeannie had mentioned. So, with that in mind.
Yeah, the feet are interchangeable. So if you have the interchangeable soles that go with this, whatever you have for this one will work for this one. So, yeah, and if you can use this for the all of the other
any of the machines that have the plug in the back. So you're talking,
because it plugs in.
Aria, Crescendo, 2400, 3000, Journey, Ariel,
Stellar,
Altair, Destiny, any of the machines that used the digital dual feed or Move It feet will actually work with the compact foot. And it was funny because when it first came out, so last year, like without, when they launched the products, we actually got the products before the launch. And so when we unboxed the machine, I was like, oh my God, look at the new foot. We hadn't even seen it yet. And then you took one home shortly afterwards.
No, I waited a long time.
Did you really?
Yeah, I waited like almost a year. Because I was like, do I need it? I don't need it. I love this one. But I kept using this one at the store in classes. And I was like, oh, I love it. And then finally I was like, I'm getting it. And then I just got it. And your price, at the price that we're giving you, is not much more than what I paid at, my wholesale. So it's fantastic. So if you've been thinking about it, you might as well get it now. These are special order, so I don't have them in stock.
We've actually ordered them and they're coming.
No,
but
I haven't ordered any of the brother ones. I've ordered baby lock ones for people that have ordered them. So I do not have them. I do not have extras coming. As you order, I will be ordering them for you.
Okay.
I don't want them to.
We should have like one in the store. Probably.
I asked you if we should have extra.
No, just one.
I asked you and you said no. He said no.
Like, stop shopping.
He did. He told me, he's like,
stop shopping. Because then the next thing I know, she's like, oh, we need this.
I'm the type that, I like to buy
it's
extra
on the
toilet
website.
paper.
They're normally
Patrick will run out.
$400 roughly, and they're on the site. The baby lock one has protected pricing, and what that means is they tell us that we can't advertise below that price. So it's like $250, $599. The brother foot.
But I'm going to give you a gift card for $5.99. Yeah.
Or just come buy something else in the store and we'll give you $5.99 off the.
Yeah, we'll just give it to you. But remind us, we might forget.
I'm just gonna go. Just get it, Cheryl.
Just get it, girl.
So I sent Kai. Kai gets up this morning and he's like. You should have seen Kai this morning. He comes downstairs wiping the sleep out of his eyes and he's like, Can I meet Matt at Sky Tavern and ride at 9:30? And I'm like, why are you asking me
why
this?
does he ask us?
Why are you asking me this?
He'll ask me, can I finish this? If there's food in the...
I'm like, why are you asking?
Yes,
of course.
Can I get another glass of water? Why are you asking me? You're 17.
And then he's like, I'm hoping Matt's prepared because I don't have anything. And I'm like, dude, you have all the tools. Everything's in your bicycle. It's in your swap box. And he's like, I have that? And I'm like, yeah, you have all of it. I'm like...
He was up and ready. And I was like, what are you doing up? Because you know what? He's been sleeping till 10:30, 11, staying up until 1 a.m., 2 a.m.
I'm waking them up early all weekend so that Monday is not
I think we should. What's the worst way you've ever been woken up? I think we should go in there with pots and pans, and cling it. I've never done anything like that. Wouldn't that be fun? We should just do something different each
mark
day.
Stephanie down for the brother one.
Okay.
Actually, she's putting it up right now.
It's up. It should be up there. Look up. Oh, wait, I spelled it wrong. That's the problem.
If you search for compact,
it's dual feed foot. Brother compact, move it.
SA209. Now hit save.
So when
So it should be there now.
When Michelle started working here, she called it the Move It Foot. And I was like, why does she keep calling it the Move It Foot? She's like, that's what they call it at Brother. And
we'd always just called it the digital dual feed
because
foot.
we hadn't had like we had baby lock first, so we just always called it that. And anyways, but I call it Move It now too.
Walk in and grab the kids. Well, I don't do this to my daughter, but like to my son, I walk in and I grab his blanket and I just go boom, and I pull the whole blanket off.
That must torment him because
and he hates like the fact that I'm like crumpling up his blanket.
Yeah, that we're like, you know what he told me yesterday? He said if he walked into a store like ours and saw the mess, he wouldn't work there. He'd walk out. He goes, if I came in for an interview and I saw the store,
I had a customer yesterday.
I would walk out. That's what he said to me.
You know, but
like,
she tells me this and she's all sad. And then but right before that, we had a customer walk through the door. And it was funny because they look like maybe like they were in a little bit of shell shock. Like we've had this like construction project going on and like it's weird.
Excuses.
No, but like right now, like we have a ton of huge machines too.
We do. We just gotta
we have 10
a lot of
needles
machines.
and 16 needles and like so there's all these machines sitting on the floor up there. And so the first thing I said to the customer, like there was kind of a lineup of people in the store. And then like I finally got to this customer. I was like, I'll be with you in a minute. And then I got over there and I was like, hey, I have to apologize for my mess. And she's like, are you kidding? She's like, there's so many people here and you've referred to at least 5 of your customers by name and everybody's happy. And I've just decided that you're busy, that your store is dirty because you're really busy. And I was like, I appreciate that. She was like, I've decided this is going to be where we buy our vacuum. And I was like,
it's a sales technique.
I was like, yes, I got him.
It's a sales technique. This is part of our allure. Yeah. Okay. So, waking up to show tunes, turning the light on,
putting his hand in warm water. That's funny.
Decline. Mine was always just like, Genia, get up. Gonna pick weeds. That was the worst. It was the worst. Oh my God. I don't even know if they'd throw my door open. I think they just scream it from like the family room, like down the hall. People, that was our intercom system, just yelling really loudly. Okay, so if you're taking Michelle's class, she is going to be starting Take a Stand. This is the
standard bowel prep.
I was printing out my paperwork. Want to be
prepared. I thought you were making bowl cozies. I was like, did somebody misspell bowl? That's funny.
It's my big weekend.
Jeannie's got a procedure on Monday.
Yeah, it's my big weekend, and you ladies have given me so much great advice. I appreciate it because I don't. Patrick hasn't said anything to me. You haven't given me any advice.
Yes, I have. I've gone, it's not a big deal.
Oh, geez.
It should be on there, Stephanie. It's
you know how they spell move it?
Move it is M-U-V-I-T. M-U-V-I-T.
I'm gonna spell it also move like you're spelling it. Maybe that'll help you find it. Okay, I just saved it again. And then so if you are taking Michelle's Take a Stand class, hopefully you've done all your prep because I've heard that the prep takes a while. But
so we are talking about prep.
will take a stand for Michelle's bad class. But what I've felt from you ladies is this sense of accomplishment from getting your prep done. And people have sent me pictures. It's and your stuff looks so great. What's so funny?
Just the juxtaposition of talking about the prep for Take a Stand versus the prep of for your.
I'd rather go to the dentist. I love going to the dentist. I like relax. I love having my teeth cleaned, and I actually canceled my dentist appointment on this Monday because I was like, I got to do cup of chair. I can't go to the dentist. Who's got time for the dentist when you've got to do Kimberbell? Okay, so Take a Stand.
Ginny loves going to the dentist, though.
Love it. I would go every week. Maybe that'll be my treat to myself. I'm going to go more often when I'm retired. I'm going to go to the dentist.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. I just love it. I love laying there. I love the scraping.
She falls asleep.
I love, like, you know how it hurts, but hurts so good.
I see. It's like nails on a chalkboard for me.
I love it. Roxanne, I saw your. I'm glad you got the zippers in. I was reading that this morning. So she's going to be in Take a Stand. Michelle's going to be in class all day from 10 to 4 today and tomorrow. So if you need to reach her, email her, or you can call her. You can take a message, but just email her because she's not going to be available for you until after 4. But I think, ladies, you are going to have a fantastic time. And then, you know what? I was talking about this. So Gwen Clark told me I interrupt you all the time.
She thinks I talk too much on the live stream.
So Gwen's like, ask the question. Who interrupts who? And I was like, I don't want to know. Because in my head, he's the interrupter. Look at neither of us are talking because we don't want to interrupt the other.
Well, no, so the kids have.
Patrick, you know why? Because you talk so much. If I want to get a word in, I have to interrupt.
Oh my God!
Right, ladies? You know what a big talker this guy is.
This is what the kids talk about too.
What? He's a big talker. Anyhow, it's because I have important stuff to tell you. So, if you're taking this class on Monday and you can still get signed up for it, you need yarn. And I forgot to mention that. So you need yarn to do the couching right here. And then you also need the yarn just to do the couching here. So I said 2 yards for the sewing. And I said 15 yards for this, but I'm looking at it going, that is not 15 yards. But that's how much we measure when we give it out. We just grab our big ruler and we just wrap it around. I think we wrap it around like 24 times or something, and then we just give it to you. So I think this class, we're actually going to measure what is left over. And that way we can give you something really accurate. But in your supply list, it says 15 yards. And it's probably like 10. It's probably
there's not 10
yards.
It's
probably like 5 yards.
6 feet.
But we just want to make sure you have enough and that it's like, I'd rather have you have more than not enough. And actually, I measured it out. It's like, this is 18 yards. But I was like, no, that can't be right. So if you're from out of town, you just need yarn like this. Just get I don't want to call it the cheap stuff, but you don't want to you're not using like your super fancy $20 a skein yarn. And you're going to need it for this, and you're going to need it for this.
Again, I had one call. Everybody else is there but one person. So have them check their email again because I resent the link.
Oh,
so the links to Take a Stand have been sent a couple of times. So make sure you check your email.
Yeah, only one person is there. Did you not get your homework done, ladies? Is that why you're not there? Just go in and watch.
Did you call the person that's not there?
They called me.
Okay.
When I was trying to get set up.
There's only one person in the class?
One person that called. No, there's some waiting, but I just wanted to make sure that they knew that because I sent it day before yesterday instead of yesterday.
Okay.
So just and she sent it again this morning.
There.
It's
yeah,
there.
so get your link. Get in class, ladies. I don't want any truant Take a Stand people. Come and get you. Okay.
Sometimes we start the classes and we hear the live stream in the background.
Yeah, you're watching the live stream and in your class at the same time. You ladies are silly. Oh, I just added this to Deal of the Day. Well, Christine added it for us. This just came in. This is Moda's brand new boutique line. It is called Bossa Nova. Bossa Nova, right?
Bossa Nova.
What is Bossa Nova?
It's like I think it's a Cuban style of music, isn't it?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm aware of it because it's like
that would make sense, right? Because this would be, you know how everything's so bright and colorful there, isn't it? So this, I have layer cakes and I have jelly rolls, and they're on at 25% off. And I only have 4 of each. But these...
A style of samba music developed in the late 1950s.
These are
and
your
early
colors.
1960s
Aren't they gorgeous?
in Rio de Janeiro.
Aren't these beautiful? Aren't they gorgeous? What if you're doing like French roses and you want to do something really bright and colorful? This is the jelly roll. Wouldn't that make like a super beautiful bag or a beautiful jelly roll rug? These are all the colors. They're gorgeous. Because we can't have boutiques because Patrick won't let me buy more fabric. And so I have to buy little pre-cuts for you. So they're on the site at 25% off. Looks a lot like Cafe. I haven't seen theirs, but yeah, these are gorgeous. That's a line dance. A line dance. From this, I didn't know people line danced in this. I didn't even know anything about line dancing until I moved out west. I'd never met anybody who had line danced when I was growing up in Connecticut. They probably do it now.
Doesn't that sound like it's the girl from Ipanema? That's Bossa Nova.
Okay. That Bossa Nova sounds like stuff you listen to.
Yeah, I listen to Bossa Nova.
Okay, so that's a Deal of the Day, too. Thank you very much. Heather Mundy just put everything up. I promised I wouldn't. Promises are made to be broken.
Steve doesn't know can't hurt him.
Next week, so that upgrade class is going to be on the 16th. Don't forget, you need to mark your panel 2, and then if you want to sign up for upgrade 2, this is for the Solaris and Luminaire. That's going to be on the 30th, and there is the IQ class, which is going to be the week in between on the 23rd. I feel like it's Friday. I'm like trying to give them all of this stuff because I keep thinking today is Friday and it's not. If anyone wants Cappuccino...
Is that just wishful thinking? Do you wish it was Friday?
Even though Friday is not our Friday because we still work on Saturday, I love Fridays because we get to sleep in on a little bit on Saturday.
Yeah.
So Friday's a treat. Okay, I'm trying to think of what else is going on. I don't have anything else to talk about. Wait, did I take some notes?
We may be, and just to highlight, I haven't heard it yet. Like, I know the guys are working on machines that came in on the 4th. So we are exactly a week out right now. But I said something to Jeannie yesterday that I feel like all you ladies were on vacation in June and July, and that people are back from vacation. Like, I've seen a lot of folks that are getting machines serviced. We'll call it pre-holiday. Like, I've seen a lot of traffic for people coming in saying, hey, I want to get this done because I'm about to start my holiday projects or my fall sewing. That said, I say it every year. If you want to get your machine serviced before the holiday, bring them to me now. And like, it's never too early for that. This year, it will be particularly important because Dax is going to be traveling internationally.
Yeah.
Is it, 3 weeks in October, Dax?
Ooh, I didn't even see Dax there.
Yeah.
Dax is so stealth.
So I just saw him in the background on the video.
We don't even we try and catch him when he's like leaving for the day.
Dax is like the stealthiest leaver, and I think it's a game for Dax.
Yeah, it's a game for us.
He tries to sneak out before we see him, and I'm
he's
like,
probably
Dax left?
I gotta get out so they don't ask me to do anything else. But it's like a game where like, did you see? Where's Dax?
So anyways, the So he's actually going to be gone for a couple weeks in October. And so if you need machine service before the holiday, better earlier than later, especially this year with the fact that I'll be a man down for a period of time in October. So,
yeah, I don't I think we're good. Tomorrow is going to be our giveaway.
Bye, ladies.
We'll have a question for you. Christine put together all these amazing questions for us because she knows that we struggle. I have an appointment, ladies, to get my hair all did up next in 2 weeks, and you got to let me know, should I color it or should we just let it go? Should I wash that gray right out of my hair, or should we just, I'm almost thinking of just letting it go. I don't know. I need some advice. So we're good. Have a great day. Be creative. Make something incredible. Hope you're if you're taking Michelle's class, have a fantastic time. We'll see you tomorrow, and you know where we'll be.